Welcome to the Friends I Keep headquarters. My name is Fanela Lupuana. It's a brand. Look, we started this movement because I think in the world there's enough room for everyone to shine. There's absolutely no need for you not to make enough noise about your talented friends. Let me show you how. My first guest for the first episode is Musa Wasike. We met in Uganda at Nyege Nyege Festival. Come on through.
Yeah, but it's me. Nimimi. Nimimi.
Karibu
I've
sana.
arrived.
Karibu sana. How you
Also,
feeling?
she used my colonial name. I'm not called Moses. I call myself Musa. What is it about colonialism, Nella?
Please introduce yourself again.
Hi, so my name is Musa Wasike, part of the Friends I Keep movement, and welcome to the Friends I Keep.
I'm here.
You are here. Wow, must be nice. It's your show. Take
How
it
you
away.
feeling?
I'm feeling good.
I've been really nervous about this. I know you have been too, but I'm glad we're finally starting.
Let me think fast.
Do you remember how we met?
It's Nyege Nyege. It's the year 2017. I think she's wearing a white crop top and a black maxi skirt. Like, that's a thing. Crop tops are a thing.
Because I'm flat. Continue.
Yeah. Wow, must be nice. Yeah, so, and then from there, it was just festival after festival. Like, it's a 3-day festival, and there was just lots of music, amazing artists. And I think the one thing that I do a lot when people are at concerts is I send to sing to melodies.
He takes over. It is his concert now. So this is how I noticed him. He would be humming or singing, creating his own lyrics over whatever beat he hears, right? And I hadn't met him officially at this point, but I kept seeing him around. He's just humming, singing, looking fly. I'm like, excuse me, please, somebody introduce me to that one, because I feel like I want to spend the rest of this festival with him, and we did.
Yeah, I think
4 years later, then I realized that we're both based in Nairobi. Naturally, that worked for us. We've been friends for 4 years, and you're a man of many talents. But speaking about Nairobi, let me tell you, not even just, 9 months ago, I fell in love with a man from Coastal.
Nairobi.
But it's been rough before that, man. How have the streets been for you in this Nairobi?
First of all, I think she's one of the brave people that I know to date in Nairobi. Because some of us, we used to date only foreigners outside, but then the pandemic happened, so we had to look within.
Localized.
Friend, bad decision. The streets of Nairobi are rough.
Dusty.
Itakutenda.
So you're not seeing anyone right now?
Right now I'm seeing myself. So when I look at the mirror, I see me and I like what I see.
For the ones who are trying to date you, John said, I can't see me.
I see me now, you don't.
All right, cool. It sounds like now we must zen it down a bit. One of the many things that you do is you're a yoga instructor.
Yeah.
And you are really good at it. I don't know much about yoga. The only thing I know is the few times that I've tried is that you take a nap and you wake up hungry. Hungry, my friend. And then you eat. You will eat anyone and everyone. Definitely, what does yoga mean for you? How did you get into yoga?
I was a spin instructor, and so I was teaching some stretch classes, and I got introduced to a friend of mine called Paige Ellenson, who runs Africa Yoga Project. And shout out to Paige and Phil. And she was like, what stretches are those that you're trying to do? She's like, okay, run a program where we train African people to teach yoga as an access to a means for them having, like, being empowered. And she was like, you can come. So I got a scholarship.
And they employ youngsters around
youngsters from
Africa,
in slum areas. So that was good. So I got a scholarship into the program where I had to give back once the program is finished. And 200 hours later, I was certified as a yoga instructor. Baptist methodology.
200 hours. What does that mean exactly?
Friend, you are stretching and stretching for 200 hours to get certified.
Can never be me.
So when you're hungry about eating people, you will eat yourself. And then, so that happened. And I think the one thing I like about yoga is that it makes me a centered being.
Yeah.
Then I'm able to be intentional and start being a yes for me. I think, and that's the one thing that people are always looking out for, is having conversations with themselves. Because once you have a conversation with yourself, it's very easy to interact with other people, because then you know when they're being lesser versions of themselves, or they're being their authentic self.
Or they're being
because then you've looked at a mirror and you know what a mirror looks like, and you're like, my friend, haujakuja kwa hii conversation.
I feel like your Zen has often been misinterpreted as resting face. How does that make you feel?
Hey, friend. Yeah, I just feel like if you want to have a conversation with me, have a proper conversation.
We're setting the record straight now.
Beyond just looking at someone and feeling like they have a physical appearance that's attractive, seek for someone because you want to seek for them and not for your own personal gain. And so when someone steps into that bubble and experiences me like that, then they have a shot. But about being sexy, the mirror already did that. So I'm like,
I'm glad you brought
gotta come correct.
I've been in numerous instances in Nairobi where I came to realize, not immediately, that a lot of the times people will associate with you because of what they can get from who you are, not because they want to help you build yourself, as well as, I mean, now me helping you is an obvious, you know.
Yeah.
But more than often, people will hang out and associate with you because this is what they think they can get from who you are, you know?
Yeah, I think, well, true, because I think one of the things that when people are trying to climb the ladder, they'll try to climb it over people. But I think the one rule I always ask people is that if you want to go further, travel with people.
Yeah.
So bring people along that journey, but always ensure that it's a symbiotic relationship where you give and receive from each other.
Symbiotic
Friends, we went to groups of schools over here in Nairobi. Educated. So, I mean, just have people around you who champion you, who like bring out the best version of you. Otherwise, friend, these streets, they'll eat you up.
And
this is a city. Nairobi is a city, just like how other cities are built.
You look so fly, by the way.
Friend.
Who made this?
Ni Mimi. It's me.
He also made this.
And that's...
Don't I look cute? Don't I look cute?
Yeah, this is a city. We are here.
You do a lot of things though. Every time I mention one other thing you do, people are like, "Aye, please, what does he not do?"
I don't fly planes, which I always tell people. The one thing I don't do is I don't fly planes. Captain Kanyoi Mwikia of Kenya Airways. Fix that. And I don't have a medical officer certificate. Like, I cannot treat people. I know how medicine works, but I'm not certified to treat people.
And you know a lot about money because you went to school for that. You're an economist, aren't you?
Yeah. I studied economics at the University of Nairobi. Stay in school, you will learn something. Don't do drugs and stay in school. You learn something. Yeah. You learn how numbers work, and how numbers work is for this system. Because, friend, if you're not passionate about paying bills, the bills will be passionate about you having to pay for them.
So I sent you a screenshot of this outfit. He's made numerous outfits for me. He makes gorgeous, gorgeous clothes. He'll literally make anything that you want and make it even better to suit you and your personality. So I'm just gonna show you.
Take your time.
I sent him a screenshot of this.
Take your time.
Alma, in 2 days. 2 days. I mean, you have to pay for sure. 2 days. This is what you can look like. Don't you worry. I'm gonna tag him in the write-up. You will see where to find him. Yeah. You will know how much to pay. You will know how long you need to wait. Send anything you want. Musa can make it for you.
Well, not anything and everything.
Most things.
Yeah, most things. Let's just say, let's first see what someone looks like. You know, body features, curves.
Because when you make clothes for people, obviously they send you pictures like I do and say, this is gorgeous, I want it. How much is it going to be? What's then your next step?
I think the question would be, what do you want the outfit for? How long do you want the outfit for? And the thing is that, why that particular outfit? You know, there's a science between how you dress, because you're always telling a story with your brand. So just don't think about this garment looks good. The question is that what story do you want to tell once you're out in open with the public? Because people will first meet you visually before they hear from you. So when you're out there, you want to tell a story with just how you move. Grace us with ease, you know. When you move, I move just like that, you know.
Just like that,
Hey, friend. You're just like, hey, just like that. Hell yeah. Hey, DJ, play that thing.
Which brings me to your latest business. Oh, Asante.
My baby. My pandemic baby.
I'm wearing his baby on my lips. Tell me about Asante.
So Asante is, let me not take credit for this because Jackie is like, I have a friend who had located South Africa, moved back to Kenya, and she's like, we need to do something together. We need to do something together. I was like, Sawa, let's do something together. I'm like, let me consult because I'm very good at customer acquisition and customer experience. Like, what do you want to put out there? What does it look like? Yeah. And so we go through this thing and she's like, okay, you're in. I'm like, at that time, I literally wasn't thinking about starting another venture because I already had like 3 that are just trying to gather momentum. And so we're like, okay, Sawa. So we had like regular meetings, like I think standing meetings for up to 4 hours every Monday and Friday. And in between is just research and development. And then you have to bring the scientists in to make the product. And you're building a product for women of color, essentially. So in at first, we had... Your
first target market was
women of color. We tried to bring women who are not of color into the picture. And then I was like, still, because I think they already have been represented. It's not like a bad thing. They've already been represented. I want someone to feel beautiful, bold, and black just to be brown.
Listen, so when you're trying to first of all, you were building this business with Jackie during an entire pandemic. And we have to wear masks, guys. Every day eating a mask, our diki. Now, for someone like me who doesn't normally know what to shop for when it comes to lipstick, or I'm not big on, I know it's confusing right now when you look at it.
But it has taken years to bring her here. Friend, this one is anti-makeup.
I want to hear more about the science, because you needed to know, 1, the colors that you want.
Yes.
2, already your target market. 3, the smell, the look, the melanin, all of that. What was the science you and Jackie had to go through to make sure that you deliver for each and every one of us as black women?
Yeah, so first of all, we had to look at complexion. Like, black women are vastly built. There's no one skin tone. But when you photograph, you'll find some people actually now look like blue-black, other people will look gold, others will look caramel. So we want to, and the essence of people wearing lipstick is what they look like as the end product. There's what we see, but there's what the camera sees. And most of the time it's what the camera will see. For the friend. We're there inside. Our children will know we were hot. So there is that science behind it. But also I think the other thing we're thinking about is that when we're building the brand is that what do we want to deliver for women of color? It's because for the longest time we've been left out. We were never part of the conversation. And we were like, okay, let's start bringing ourselves into conversations where we start speaking of ourselves highly. And the one thing that you can speak yourself highly of is you use your lips. So every time you use your lips and every time you apply, it's a vote of affirmation, first of all, to yourself and not to anybody else. I did not wear my Asante because I wanted you to see how beautiful and lovely and luscious my lips are. I did it for me to remind myself that I am beautiful and luscious. So if you then reflect that and it resonates with you, that's perfect.
Good learner.
That is why.
Fast learner. Look, this conversation, first of all, it's got me thirsty. Balcony bar.
Friends, I keep. Hey, this is how we survived the pandemic. Let me tell you how we survived.
You know about the balcony bar. I know you know about balcony bar. You've seen how lit it gets, and you've seen this man there. Musa, you've been to balcony bar numerous times. We've had the best times. We've connected, we've reconnected, we've caught up, we've built one another. But the difference is today, he's coming on balcony bar not only as a friend of mine, very good, talented friend of mine, very good looking friend of mine. He's also coming in as an artist because another thing this man does, he sings. Tafadhali, shalom.
It's about time to make that gin and tonic. But they don't drink and drive. Please be safe.
you've recently started taking up music again.
Yes.
Which is something you haven't been doing for a long time.
Yeah.
You're taking lessons for songwriting. How has that been for you?
So I never envisioned myself writing about love. Let's start there. I always used to write for church. Grown up as a church boy, so I always used to write music based on gospel musical verses.
Yeah.
I had never experienced love in a way that it makes you write about love. I think my gift of writing went when I had loss in my life. I lost my niece, and I stopped singing completely. So when you hear me singing in the background, it's just like it's
remnants
there.
Of what used to be.
It's like muscle memory, but it's not something that is. It's not something that is intentional.
How long was the lull for? How long had you not been singing as a performer? Like,
if Jaden is 6 now, 8 years.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
So why did you pick up music again?
So yeah, Nairobi, the streets of Nairobi brought the music back. And I think this is one of the things, what I love about Nairobi is that it always has this way of sparking new things in you.
Yeah.
So I recently just had an experience, and then didn't go so well, and then I was like over there was loss, and then the loss birthed the gift of writing again. And the writing is birthing new avenues of looking at loss, love, life, love, friendship, and survival.
So one of the songs you're going to perform for us today, you get a free performance.
Free.
Is one of the few songs you've written so far.
Yeah.
And I've had a chance to look at the lyrics, the ones written in English, because my Swahili is very kidogo.
Yeah.
And it really sounds like it comes from a painful place.
Yeah.
So prepare to cry. I'll be behind the camera doing this. Because we can't mess up this face.
Yeah.
And another cover that you're going to do is from Karun.
Yes.
Karun, are you there? I'm gonna call you soon for an episode. Why did you choose that song from Karun?
I think the first time I listened to the album was out already. I think the first time I listened to the song, we were having a moment with person X, and it was like, oh, there's this album that you need to listen to. And I was like, okay, so I'll play the album, and this song for some reason just resonated, and I was like, this is such a vibe. It talks about finding yourself, and I think that's what relationships open you up to.
Yeah.
Finding yourself in the space that you're in. Life also, even at work, whatever relationship you're in, opens you up to an experience that you begin to unearth who you are as a person. So that's the thing about the song. It unearths like that feeling of being able to be vulnerable and to feel what it is.
Learning and unlearning traits.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I'm going to step away from the limelight so he and his guitarist can shine. Where you at? Ako wapi?
I've been hurt before, found my heart laid down on the floor, wanting nothing more than to disappear, no love anymore. But somehow I found you, learned to love again, found myself breathing in your residue. Never thought I'd lose you, don't know what I'd do. You're just on repeat in my head. Oh, won't you be oh,
journeying through this darkness with you. You will be my ocean. Sail away and we'll make it through. But somehow I found you, learned to love again. Found myself breathing in your residue. Never thought I'd lose you, don't know what I'd do. You're just on repeat in my head. Oh, won't you be with me? Oh, be with me. Oh, be with me. Oh, be with me. Baby, won't you be with me? Here with me. Be with me. Here with me. Ulisema milele, lidumu hili penzi. Ukanena huwezi kupata hili penzi. Ukamata mwingine, mbona hivi habuba? Kuniacha na enzi hili letu penzi. Nikangoja na mwezi, mimi silali, ona hata na kazi sina motisha, sijiwezi. Sina hali na mali, machozi yangu makali. majonzi, hey. Usiku kucha machozi, usiseme kama hutatenda, usinene kama hutatenda.
Usiseme, 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 usiseme.
Nimebaki machozi, usiku kucha majonzi, usiseme, usiseme kama hutatenda, usinene, usinene kama hutafanya, usiseme, usiseme kama utatenda, usinene, usinene kama utafanya. Usiseme, yeah. Ulisema milele, mbona hivi mpenzi? Usiseme, usiseme, usiseme.
I hope you have felt every single emotion that I have felt during the debut of The Friends I Keep at the headquarters. And if you did, do stay tuned because we'll have more of this, better and better. Find out, honey. Tune in.